If you're a fan of the Fantastic Beasts movies, then stick around, because you're about to discover 10 facts that you need to know about the crimes of Grindelwald. First of all, I'd like to thank Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to create your own website and grow your business. Eddie Redmayne had wanted to be in the Harry Potter films long before he was cast as Newt in Fantastic Beasts. He always wanted to play a role in the Weasley family, and while in college he auditioned to play Tom Riddle, but to his disappointment he never got called back for either of them. The character Nicholas Flamel is actually based on a real French scribe who supposedly discovered the Philosopher's Stone and achieved immortality. And a fun Easter egg is that the Philosopher's Stone, or Sorcerer's Stone if you're from the US, makes an appearance when Flamel's safe is opened. Unlike most of the cast, Jude Law didn't have to do any wand training in preparation for his role as Dumbledore, but Newsweek.com mentions that Law still practiced with a twig on his own anyway. However, he soon realized why wand training wasn't needed, because he said he only got to say one spell in the whole movie. To pour salt on the wound, Jude Law's wand in the film wasn't even real. He did have a real wand at first, but it looked too similar to the Elder Wand, which Dumbledore wouldn't have received yet at this point in the story. So, the filmmakers decided to alter his wand with CGI instead. Collider.com reported that Johnny Depp was handpicked by J.K. Rowling to play Grindelwald, and he was given something that many other actors didn't have, which was creative freedom of his character. For example, the heterochromia in Grindelwald's eyes was a character choice made by Depp, to represent how the wizard can go from gentle to brutal in a nanosecond. The actress who played Leta Lestrange has a famous father who appeared in another popular movie franchise. Lestrange was played by Zoe Kravitz, who is the daughter of rock and roll musician Lenny Kravitz, and he played Cinna in the Hunger Games series. If you paid close attention, you may have noticed that there's a mistake in how Grindelwald's name is pronounced. Everyone else in both the first and second movie says Grindelwald, but Jude Law dared to be different by pronouncing it as Grindelwald, because he thought it was a way of showing his closeness to his old friend. But by the time Jude Law realized he was the only one that ever pronounced it that way, he realized it was too late and it stayed in the movie. If you ever thought the young actors who played Dumbledore and Grindelwald looked familiar, it's because they're actually the same actors who played those characters in Deathly Hallows Part 1, with the only difference being that Grindelwald has his heterochromia. A lot of precautions were taken to ensure that the story wouldn't get leaked out to the public. According to Time.com, the actors didn't get printed copies of their scripts, but a special exception was made for Eddie Redmayne, since he insisted on working with something tangible. So the filmmakers printed a copy for him with the conditions that he wasn't allowed to take the script off the set, and it had to be locked away when he wasn't using it. You may not have known that the first Harry Potter movie and Crimes of Grindelwald share something in common. Make a guess on the pop-up card, and stay tuned to find out the answer and to hear about more details about Fantastic Beasts 3. But first, I'd like to thank Squarespace again for sponsoring this video. If you've ever wanted an easy way to create your own website, whether for personal use or for your business, Squarespace has dozens of modern templates that can be customized to suit your needs and are created with mobile devices in mind. If you're like me and want to try something out before you commit to it, Squarespace lets you change your website template in case you ever decide to try out a different look. So head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/funfactfilms to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. The thing that the first Harry Potter movie and Crimes of Grindelwald have in common is they share the same birthday, because they were both released on November 16th. The first Harry Potter film was released in 2001, and Crimes of Grindelwald was released in 2018. On the subject of release dates, if you're curious about when Fantastic Beasts 3 will be coming, it's scheduled to be released on November 20th, 2020. But the story won't be ending there, because 5 films are planned in total for the series, with the last 2 movies coming in 2022 and 2024 respectively. J.K. Rowling has admitted that the entire Fantastic Beasts story arc will span 19 years, which started in 1926, which also happens to be the year Tom Riddle was born. And the story will end in 1945 with a duel between Dumbledore and Grindelwald to obtain the Elder Wand. Even though we already know what happens, I think it will still be exciting to see how it all plays out. Are you excited to see what happens next in Fantastic Beasts? Let me know down in the comments. For more facts about Fantastic Beasts and Harry Potter movies, click one of the videos you see on the screen or the links down in the descriptions so you can discover more fun facts about your favorite films.